banana. Oh, banana.
Real life loser, there's no way to confirm anyone is anyone. Like, how do I know if the guy who contributed yesterday is Iron Chef Sakai or maybe someone else? There's no way to know. I have no clue. What if DSP tries it were related to games? I don't know. We've never done anything like that. The problem is the difference between DSP tries it now and an idea of a game is this simple. DSP tries it as it is, being some kind of a taste test or a product test, is a short thing that I can do. It doesn't really disturb the schedule that much. I mean, maybe I have to end a stream a tiny bit earlier or whatever, but for the most part, it's good. It's seamless. It doesn't really affect anything. If you start changing it that, oh, well, now you're going to play a game because you hit a certain amount of goals. Well, that's it. Fucks up the schedule. Because now I need to somehow have random segments where I can just play other games, and it bumps games from the schedule and it fucks everything up. That's why I don't do it. I have a set schedule. People like that because they know when to come by. They know what I'm playing. They know this, the slots that they want to be here for. Because not everyone wants to watch everything. Some people want to watch GTA. Some people want to watch Street Fighter. Some people want to watch Suikoden, right? Now, if I'm all of a sudden saying, "Oh, we hit 40 goals, guys, so now the stream's canceled, so we can play another game," that fucks everything up. So I'm not doing that. Okay. Are they? Velvet Rope says machines are very muscle specific. I guess that makes sense. Right? I guess that makes sense. Are they? Velvet Rope says machines are very muscle specific. I guess that makes sense. Right? I guess that makes sense. There's less free range movement. If you're using a machine and the machine has your arms in that set position and you're moving and it's just doing that one movement. So it's just that one muscle group that's isolated. If you have free weights, you're moving a bunch of muscle groups. I see. That makes sense. Why did I end Truck Simulator after one time not hitting the goal when some games I didn't hit the goal, but I still continue? Because it's not a narrative-based game. Let's say, for example, we're playing Suikoden 2, and all of a sudden, one stream, we only make $120 instead of $150. That's still pretty good for a JRPG. It's a narrative-based game that has a definitive ending, and if we're already a good amount into it, I want to finish it. With Truck Sim, we have literally played Truck Sim for like 50, 60 hours. Okay? It's like 40 parts, and some of the parts are over an hour long. So we've already done 40 plus hours of it. Nothing new is being added. Yeah, we're doing the different DLCs, but it's the same thing over and over. And basically, the gimmick wore out. It's kind of like any of these late night streams where we're doing chill stuff, where at first it's popular because it's something new, it's something different. But once it becomes a regular thing, then the interest wanes. I've noticed distinct dropping off of attendance for the Truck Sim streams in the last 2 months. Like, it's been a big downward slope. It's actually my least viewed stream. Did you know that? Did you know that Suikoden was getting more views than Truck Sim? It's true. People just weren't really caring that much about Truck Sim anymore. People were using it as a hangout session, and that's cool. You want to come by and hang out, great, but I need it to be supported. So it already was kind of in that position. Why do you think I kept saying, hey, we got to hit the goal? If we hit the goal, we'll do it next week. And then finally it ended, and that's fine. We absolutely need the time for other games. But like I said this last night on the daily wrap. You probably didn't hear it. Okay. Last night, a few people who normally would be there for Truck Sim weren't there. All right. Maybe they just couldn't make it. And I understand not everyone can make every single stream. If some people over the next week show up and they say, hey, I really wanted Truck Sim to continue, and I'm sorry that I wasn't there, but here, I'd like to contribute now and say this is for Truck Sim. Okay? We ended the stream at $117. So we get a few people who contribute, then we'll do it again next week. But I'm not going to do that every week. You know what I'm saying? At all. I'm not going to be doing this exception every single week. It's, you know, it's we all know the criteria for a game to stay in the rotation, particularly a chill game, not a narrative-based game, but a chill game. We know this, right? So there you go. If you know the criteria, then follow the criteria. That's correct. Street Fighter is not narrative based, but Street Fighter fills a gap in the schedule of variety that we need, and it serves a distinct purpose. It allows me to satiate my craving for fighting games, and it does occasionally get great support. The problem is that Street Fighter fluctuates too much. You know, on Friday night fights, we get a certain crowd that shows up and actually supports it. But I can't always do it on a Friday night. We've had multiple Fridays now where there's a marathon. Oh, I have it off. Oh, there's a new release. And because of that, it keeps moving around. I feel like if Street Fighter was always on Friday nights, it actually would do much better because the regulars would be able to know when it is. But the thing is, every week it's different. Some weeks it's Wednesday, some weeks it's Thursday, some weeks it's Friday. So it is what it is. You can't have perfection, right? What's up, X Shooter? Good morning. Would I bring back Minecraft? Not right now. Absolutely not right now. I would maybe long term we could go back to it, but for now, we actually needed to start freeing up streams. We just beat Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's great. Minecraft is done. That's great. Now it looks like Truck Sim. So this means now on late streams, what do we have? Well, right now we have Gears of War. We don't know if that's going to work or not. We're going to try it out. Okay. But outside of that, now I can actually play the other games on late streams. For example, should I show you? Take a look at how the schedule is stacking up for this week. Okay. So because we now have all these night streams freed up, take a look at this. So today we're doing GTA 4 and Gears. Tomorrow we're doing Suikoden 2 and more GTA 4. I know people want this DLC. They've been waiting for it. Well, guess what? Now we can play even more of it tomorrow night because the night streams are freed up. Wednesday we'll do more Metal Gear Major Stream and Gears. And then Thursday, Suikoden 2 and GTA 4 again. And then Friday, the new game, Cronus, and Friday Night Fights. So if I still had these other games in the rotation as night streams, we wouldn't have been able to do GTA at all as a night stream. We would have played one stream of it and been done. You see? Okay. Young Cole did a $2 super chat. He says, how much are the goals or whatever? Play Gears Camp? Camp? You mean comp?